Hi everyone, my name is Brian Rowley and I'm a civil engineer at the Clark County Regional Flood Control District. Here at the district, over the past year or so, we've been working on updating the 2018 Las Vegas Valley Flood Control Master Plan update. The MPU gets updated every 5 years and is a key planning tool that helps us design, analyze, and fund the flood control system in Las Vegas. With the latest release of the MPU, we've changed several things as well as developed some new tools and deliverables. And so we wanted to put out a few short MPU videos to talk about those changes and make sure everyone has that information. This is the first of those MPU videos and the most basic, and really all I want to do is just talk about the deliverables and show you where you can go to download that data and information. So let's do that. Talking about the deliverables, the first thing to be aware of is we have our Volume 1 report, and this is our comprehensive report with all the detailed information and background. There's an executive summary up front as well as an introduction. We go over the hydrology and the methodology for doing the analysis and modeling. And then we have a summary of every single watershed. We talk about the progress that's been made in terms of building the flood control system. We talk about the changes that are recommended. We go over the cost estimates. So this really is the comprehensive source for all the information from the MPU. In addition to Volume 1, we also have Volume 2. And Volume 2 is a collection of maps, flood control facility maps and inventory tables. And so for anywhere in Las Vegas, there's what we call an F map or a facility map. And that will show all of our regional facilities. And then there's a corresponding table that lists detailed information for each and every facility in the system. So those are the hard copies. But in addition to that, we don't anticipate printing a whole lot of hard copies of the MPU. Instead, we provide that data and information electronically on our website. And also this year, with this update to the MPU, we're providing that as well on a flash drive. So that's what this is. The electronic flash drive, this can be inserted into the computer, and then you have that data and information as well. So let me go ahead and show you on screen a little bit more about that data and information and where you can go to download it. So here is our webpage at www.regionalflood.org. And if you look at this page, about halfway down the screen, you'll notice there's a link here for the 2018 Las Vegas Valley Master Plan update. If you click on that link, that will take you to an FTP site, and this is where we provide all of the data and information and electronic files associated with the MPU. They're organized by subfolder depending on the category, and they can easily be clicked on and downloaded directly to your computer. So that's the easiest way to get to that data, and this is the same information that would come on the flash drive that's provided with the hard copies of the MPU, but it's all available electronically. Let me show you another way to get to that data and information, because eventually we probably won't have this link right on our homepage. So the other way that you can navigate to that site would be here over on the left-hand side of the screen. If you come about halfway down, you'll see this document library option. If you click on that, you'll see that we've organized this page into 3 different areas. So we have GIS, district documents, and engineering. So first of all, if you click on GIS, this takes you to a web page where you're able to download our GIS data. And that's important with the MPU, just to know that all of the MPU information and data and shapefiles has been incorporated into these layers, and they're available online for downloading. Going back to the top, if we click on District Documents, that takes us to a web page where we have a lot of documents saved. And near the bottom of the screen, there's a folder called Master Plans. If we click on that, that takes us to the master plans for all the different jurisdictional areas. So we can go to the Las Vegas Valley, and then the year 2018. And this is where we have the MPU report in PDF format, as well as a folder with the appendix material. So we can click on that and get the PDF version of the appendix. Now this is just the PDF. If we're interested in the electronic data and supporting information like the models and other files, spreadsheets, things like that, that's why we go to the engineering page. And so once I'm on this page, if I click on the top link for the MPU, again, I can navigate to the master plan that I'm interested in, Las Vegas Valley 2018, and now I'm back to the FTP site, which is where we started. And this is all of the information, not just the PDFs. So that's a few different ways to navigate around. Last thing, back to our home screen. The other thing I'll mention is down here we have this Flood View Advanced. And this is our interactive online mapping tool. And one thing to be aware of is this is a mapping portal where you can go and you can browse around, navigate, zoom into different areas. And we just wanted to make everyone aware that the 2018 MPU data has been incorporated into this mapping application. So for example, if I look on screen and I can see some blue and red lines representing our facilities, these represent the latest and greatest data and information, and the status of the facilities should all be correct and consistent with the MPU at this point. So that's kind of our web page. The information's there, it's available, you can go and download that and get it onto your computer. So once you've downloaded the MPU data, if you open it up on your computer, it will look something like this. You can see that everything is organized into subfolders, and down here at the bottom we have a README file. This is a nice reference that provides additional information about each of the subfolders. There's also some contact information at the bottom of the README file, so that's a nice overview. And then going through these folders, at the top we have our report. This is the PDF version of the report. You can open this. Here's the table of contents. You can navigate around and use bookmarks to go through the report. Going back, the next folder down is the appendix folder, and this is where we provide an electronic PDF version of the entire appendix, the maps, the supporting information for hydrology and cost estimates. It's all available. Then we have some folders for the cost estimation tool and facility analysis data, additional background information and spreadsheets about how we come up with cost estimates, as well as how we analyze the facilities hydraulically. The next folder down is our GIS data and documentation folder. If we go in here, you'll see there's a toolbox folder where we provide some GIS tools. And in the GIS data folder, this is where all of the data from the MPU is provided. And one of the files that I want to point out that's very helpful is this MPU fields spreadsheet. If you click on that and open it up, what you'll see here is we put together a spreadsheet that describes all the different layers, the different databases that are provided with the MPU. So you can read through each of those. There's descriptions and notes, and there's a lot of detail related to our facilities in terms of what these different codes mean and the fields. So you can scroll through that and get a lot of information and background to help you understand how to use the different layers that are provided in the GIS databases. Finally, back to the home folder here. The last folder is the hydrologic analysis data, and this is where we provide the actual electronic models as well as the hydrologic parameters that were developed to put into those models. All right, that's the end of the video and what I wanted to share. Hopefully that provided a nice overview of the MPU data and deliverables, and now you should have a better understanding of where to go to download and use that information. If you still have any questions or trouble getting the data, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us here at the district and we'd be happy to help. The last thing I'll say is don't forget that we have several more detailed videos about the MPU. So if you're interested in things like our GIS data, the hydrologic analysis, or how to use our maps, go ahead and check out those videos. Thanks again for watching.